Hey, what's up? Hello, Jackie is back. You know what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What up, Shameless Squad? Dream bigger. Solar eclipse, all 12 signs, astrology, fortune, and psychic predictions are here. If you are new, I need you to smash that subscribe button, boo. Turn those notification bells on, and make sure to like this video. Help the channel grow and get these messages out there too. So, what up? If you are new, I'm shamelessly sexy Jackie. I'm a psychic medium and certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach, and I use astrology as a tool as well as tarot in order to help people stay shameless in life, sex, spirituality, and self-care. So let's talk about this. We have this huge astrology. Thank you all for the likes in advance. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. We have this huge astrology pivot that's happening not only this weekend. There's been a lot going on with the stars in the sky. We've had Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. That is not ending until like April. Hey, baby. We have the solar eclipse this weekend on March 29th here, as well as some planetary changes overall when it comes to this specifically. Now, this is something where it's really important to kind of understand what's going on for you personally, boo, because this is going to be based on your rising sign fortune, okay? So what does that mean? You have your sun, which is you, your ego, overall, your birth date, the date that you were born on. You have your moon, which is like your emotions, your intuition, your nurturing, how you show up, all the damn things. And then you have the rising sign, how you come off in life here specifically. So we are going to get into some information about this solar eclipse that's happening this weekend. Like my sunglasses, can you tell I have just been like working, got the sunglasses, nice, got the glasses on my head here. And please let me know if this is working down below too. I'm trying to pay attention to the video, the chat, the everything boo. So let's dive into this shameless squad. So we this March have a new moon / solar eclipse on Saturday. Some people are like, don't manifest during solar eclipses. Other people are like, manifest it, manifest it, manifest it. Boom, boom, boom. Queen manifestation here or creation. And so it really depends on the person here. I always recommend, like, if you know what the F you're doing with manifestation, then like go for it, boo. You do you at the end of the day. And that's how you know, like, you're about to slay if your manifestations come true and everything like that, boo. And also make sure to smash the like button here, y'all. I see you all on the channel. So we're going to talk about this, what you can expect for this solar eclipse here overall, what this means for you, what it means to be in the sign Aries. Hello, Kevin. Hi, 15 of y'all. Hi, Dragon. And what this means for your rising sign, what you can really expect here specifically. We're going to break it down by fortunes, horoscopes, everything like that. Thank you, Dragon. I hope you all like this content here based on astrology and some readings that I'm going to tell you about how this is showing up for you. Hi, Sophia. Definitely smash the like button and turn the notification bells on too. Send this to your like astrology nerd friends, psychic friends, spiritual friends here out there. Hello, Nick. Hi, Akash. Thank you all for being here. My eyes are like a blue-gray. Can you tell, baby? Hi, Rocket. And for everyone that is new here, what up? I am Shamelessly Sexy Jackie. I'm a certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach and psychic medium here. So I do a lot of videos on spirituality, astrology, tarot, everything you need to know specifically. So we are definitely going to talk a little bit more about the fortune, what's going on for you when it comes to this solar eclipse, boo. Hello to 25 in the chat. Make sure to smash the like button, help the channel grow. It's completely free to you, and send this with your astrology bestie, boo. So I am in Central Time here. If you know, you know. But let's talk about this. This Aries new moon solar eclipse is happening on Saturday, March 29th here. So it's in the sign of Aries here overall. And what this really means with solar eclipses, they like gravitate towards like boom, big changes, which is why I put in the description box overall. This is dream big kind of energy, because Aries energy is like me, like let's go, let's get it bigger and bigger and bigger here overall. And so this is something where it's been playing out for the past year or so, specifically in regards of Aries, with the South node and North node shifting from of that to Virgo and Pisces here overall, like this is moving into more collective we energy, but it's also important to think about you overall specifically here, okay? I am from the United States. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for the likes here. And yes, I do. So let's talk about this. This is a charged super new moon when it comes to this solar eclipse and Aries energies. Like, let me know, like, if y'all are Aries suns or risings or moons or whatever it is in the chat. If you're watching the replay back, let me know who's representing out of all my 12 zodiac signs the best, because then I'll do your reads first, y'all here, okay? But what you can really expect is solar eclipses. They can disrupt our routines. They can shake up the status quo and really push us towards like necessary shifts here. Love that Leo energy, okay? And this new moon solar eclipse is really occurring during Aries season, like this first powerful zodiac sign to really pivot. This is like the astrology new year specifically. You're a Virgo. Awesome. Wonderful, y'all. So this is an invitation to really leave behind what no longer serves us and really reflect on like letting go and releasing, because it is also happening during Mercury retrograde energy as well as Venus retrograde. So depending on where this is hitting you in your birth chart, rising sign, do y'all know your rising sign? Let me know in the chat, like interact with me. I want to know who I got here. It maybe is. And depending on where this is hitting for you specifically, that's going to hit a certain house. That's going to be your astrology fortune, your horoscope, everything like that. So we're going to get into all those things here specifically. But one thing that I want to talk about, I found this amazing recent resource that's called the Sabian symbols, which I absolutely love. This is such an amazing book here overall to understand a little bit more about numerology and the degrees specifically when it comes to birth charts. So I just love it so much. So some people are saying, you know, this is happening, a solar eclipse at 8 degrees. Other people are like, no, it's the 9th degrees. We round up here, okay? Monet, hi, my love. Libra rising. I love that. Hello, B. Thank you for being here. So let's talk about this. This is happening at the Aries 9th degree here overall. And the Sabian symbol is going to give us a little bit more color, a little bit more information of like what to really think about, some keywords, what to expect here overall. So the Aries 9th degree, a crystal gazer, keyword is acuteness here, okay? This symbol speaks to global perspective and to the capacity to quickly grasp the significance of all facets of a situation at once and understand the meaning of coincidental events here. Hi, Monet. Thank you for being here. I love you. The image of a crystal gazer emphasizes the world of potential as intuited or perceived through clairvoyance and vision. Pay attention to your third eye. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your psychic knowing, y'all, okay? You all have these gifts too. It's whether or not you believe you do here, okay? Taurus energy, love it. Let's talk about this some more. But this implicit in this symbol is the concept of a dual imagery or a mirroring effect wherein a man and his universe each reflect each other and thereby creates a means for predicting the future. On a practical level, this degree can symbolize a situation where all ordinary means for solving a problem have been exhausted and a divinatory techniques are turned to. Divination, psychic astrology, tarot, channeling, mediumship, whatever. Positive. At its highest, the symbol represents psychic sensitivity, prophetic insights, and the ability to organize and plan in such a manner that facilitation and convenience precede actual need. At its negative, this degree is like snooping and prying or foolish impracticality. If you've been watching my readings here on YouTube, y'all, I've been saying this for months. There's been a lot of monitoring spirits. Spirit exposes people in your dreams specifically. Like for me personally, I've had a lot of like people from my past come in my dreams and monitor and follow me and look at certain things that I'm doing here. So I don't know if y'all are having that at all. Let me know in the chat here, but it's kind of like creeper energy here. So pay attention to that. People like ex-friends, family members, F-buddies, whatever, could be coming back around and like trying to get into your energy when you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Okay. So really pay attention to your third eye. But the Sabian symbols, basically the overview of this book was, this was a previous ancient seer, prophecy, psychic person that saw all these images and then associated them with astrological degrees is the best way that I can describe this book here. And they're vignettes of descriptive ages by Dr. Mark Edwin Jones. from ancient Mesopotamia from 1925, which was of the 360 degrees of the astrology zodiac. So I really like this, y'all. Let's talk about this specifically. So today, this ancient is on sensitivity, and we need to find information or immediate answers to problems. Logic and reasons may not work well at this time. Solutions are discovered intuitively or psychic means. You are especially alert today and may surprise yourself and someone else by tuning into something that was kept secret. So secrets could be revealed to you during the solar eclipse on Saturday the 29th or whatever. Give it a couple days before or after. The energies can play out 3 days before and 3 days after, hence why I'm recording this today so y'all can get this sooner. And if you like this, make sure to like this video and share this with your astrology friends here too. But the opportunity for the solar eclipse is your greatest advantage lies in looking ahead to what is going to be needed in the not so distant future. So this is really encouraging all of us astrologically to be prepared and move forward. Risk is guard against being intrusive or violating others' rights to privacy. So don't be reading your children's like diaries or journals or anything like that. Don't be monitoring spirit here. Don't be creeping or sending evil eye energy. This says mind your own business unless you are specifically asked to get involved. Stepping stones. So these are specific words associated with this, which I love, is intuition, clairvoyance, vision, reflection, sensitivity, global perspective, and potential. So this solar eclipse really asks us, where can you trust your intuition? Where can you see this new vision into being here? How can it maybe help everyone on the planet, the global perspective? And where is this potential for me to grow? Hi, Palish. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to also smash the like button, y'all, in the chat here. I will be doing more lives if we get the likes up, the views up, the shares up, everything like that. I've needed some time to rest so I can show up as my best here. So this is the time to really pay attention to your dreams, your psychic knowing, your intuition, what it is that you want to move forward with some of this stuff here. And I actually really like that the solar eclipse is specifically happening during Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, because this is the time that we're really being called to slow down, to reflect. And even this year, astrologically, we're really being called to spiritually meditate and get grounded here. And a lot of people, I've been saying this, if you haven't watched my psychic predictions video, it's pinned on my home screen. A lot of people will be going through spiritual awakenings and a lot of third eye activations. And I would not be surprised, y'all, if you come back to this video, over the weekend or in the next week or in the next couple months and you see this and you're like, oh my God, Jackie said this on her YouTube channel. Is this what I'm going through? And you're like, oh my gosh, Jackie, this was so true. I had this psychic dream. I had this vision. I had this intuitive hit message download here. So it's really about dreaming what you want into existence. Use your third eye at this time and move forward and have something a little bit bigger here. Okay. So that's the Sabian Symbols book. I really, really love it. You've been busy with your art. I love that, Palish. Wonderful. Let's talk about some other themes for this Aries solar eclipse here. So this is fight for what you want, because Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the god of war. And this is really learning to advocate for yourself, especially based on your rising sign fortune. That is the most accurate specifically here of where you want to build the life of your desires in that area of where this is hitting your astrology birth chart here. Okay. And really it is to be honest with oneself here. Thank you all for liking this video. I love you. And don't do what benefits others. This solar eclipse is happening in Aries. So it could be very, very easy, because we are in Mercury and Venus retrograde, to go back to past outdated timelines, things and whatever, and maybe people please other people because its opposite sibling sign is Libra, and that is the shadow of Libra. So pay attention to that. It is not about people pleasing. It's about giving up that people pleasing based on like the fortune, the houses, everything like that, where this might be specifically, okay? It really asks us to be real with who we are, our identities, and how you're choosing to live. And it can really ask us to take decisive, bold action, this solar eclipse moving forward here, because Aries is the leader. It's the baby of the zodiac. It is, out there fun, like get in your face kind of energy. And it's also like, well, let's just go. Let's get shit done and have a lot of fun here. And so that's what this is really illuminating to us and really asking us to do here. This is a turning point of fated decisions here that will affect you over the next 6 months, but also play out over the next year plus or so, because the universe is pushing us towards our destinies. And depending on your house in the chart that this is affecting and impacting, that is the theme for you specifically based on your rising sign. So it's really asking us to be bold and create these opportunities that are new in order to live our best life. It's like that song, like, I'm living my best life, like that kind of energy and vibe here. When it comes to the numerology portion, with this being at the 9th degree, and I love that we got 9 likes on the chat here, so let's get them up, y'all. But this is the degree of completion. It is the Sagittarius degree here. I've been talking about this on my channel. We're in the year of the 9. A lot of people are going to be quitting jobs, quitting bosses, quitting relationships, breaking up with friends, breaking up with people, breaking up with addictions, breaking up with habits. And so you might find yourself during the solar eclipse potentially with that energy of the degree of the number 9, also wanting to end something. You might gain some sort of new wisdom, and it's also the humanitarianism degree. So how can you give back to other people during this time? And it does represent the degree of culminations of cycles here. And so this is like also seeking that compassion and sharing that wisdom, but also like giving towards others who've given towards you. And so this is something where you might be coming to a completion and end of a cycle, as well as just there's a lot of spiritual growth ahead for the collective. So it's very beautiful energies. I like it a lot. Hi, everybody in the chat here. This solar eclipse is aspecting. Let's talk about this. It's conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, which is the sign prior to Aries here, right? So which really, we do have this theme of Pisces North Node to really help the rest of the universe, to help the collective energies in any way, shape, or form that we can here during this time. It is conjunct Mercury, Aries, Venus in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, but that can go, these energies can kind of go either way. This can be a brand new, beautiful beginning, or it can kind of be like of a melting away of something that I maybe necessarily didn't want. And in a couple of days, Mercury does go back into Pisces. So there has been this like, Aries is in this sign, Pisces going to be in that side, but it's like follow the leader kind of energy vibe here. So there's just some things to really think about, like, and the questions for all of you to ask yourself is, how can I create, my dream life? What is my dream life? How am I playing small? How can I play bigger here? And how can I take this leadership action forward overall? And I would definitely recommend the next couple days or even week or so, like, pay attention to your dream journal, remember everything, write it all down. I don't recommend Googling that ish. If you watch my reads, you know this. I definitely recommend getting specific books to as guides and like dictionaries for dreams to help interpret that, just because when searching all these different stuffs and information in the dream realm and on the internet and all these things, there might be some similar things that are said across multiple signs within the dream world. So I'm not going to go off on a tangent with that. If you want to look at my playlist about like spiritual tools and stuff, I have some great book recommendations for all of you here. So let's talk about the horoscopes. Who is in the chat here? What is your rising sign horoscope? Let me know. I want to know who's all here. What's your rising sign? Do you know? Do you know your sun? Do you know your moon? Cheers to you. I love me some accelerator too, okay? But let's talk about this. Rising sign is the most accurate because that's where the sun was setting on the day that you were born. That's what astrologers based their horoscopes off of during the months, during the weeks, during the years, during how these planets are transiting and aspecting here. So your rising sign is the most accurate, 100%. Your sun sign is the day you were born. So you can definitely listen in for what's coming for that for you specifically. And your moon sign is kind of like your home, your intuition, spirituality, what's going on for you personally, like deep down inside here, okay? So what are your rising signs? What's your sun? What's your moon? What's your big three, boo? Let me know in the chat, or let me know in the comments after too if you like this video, boo, okay? So let's talk about this. Aries rising, this is going to go through your first house of identity and self. And this is the moment of like self-empowerment for you. Your key themes are really around like, whom do I want to be? How do I want to show up? What is my identity? And that could be like sexual identity. That could be gender identity. That could just be like, what am I? Who am I here specifically, right? So really set personal goals that are very bold and take action is what this energy is really asking you to do here. Like move forward, make moves, and don't people please other people during this time. Now is not the time for Aries, you to people please. Now is the time for you to step the F up and shamelessly own it, okay? Yes, Monet, Gemini, Pisces, Moon, Libra, Rising. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about Pisces Rising. I will also do like a tarot read for these energies too collectively after, just general for everyone. Take what resonates with you just to see what's coming up with these readings. I've got like 4 decks in front of me, so I think that'll be really fun. So let's go into Pisces Rising. This is going to go through your second house, which is all brand new beginnings of like financial growth. This is self-esteem and self-worth, and you really learning how to love yourself a little bit more here. This is invest in what aligns with your values overall. This is something where I feel like for you, Pisces, it could be really good to potentially focus in on self-love and self-esteem and really think about like, who am I people pleasing? How can I set boundaries? What is it that I may not be seeing? What's being illuminated to me with this like solar eclipse kind of vibe and energy here? And for a lot of you, this is like how you spend your money. It is your money, is your tangible things. So for a lot of you, you might have like a budgeting plan, or for a lot of you, it might be good to get on a budget, and you may take some time to just kind of think about this and kind of look at like, it's kind of like those ads if you see them, or those commercials where it's like, do you know how many subscriptions you have? You're paying $276 for 17 subscriptions, right? So it's like taking account of like your money stories or narratives and things of that sort too. Aquarius risings, this is going through your third house of communication and learning. Those are definitely going to be energized, maybe even neighborhoods, communities, the places that you go on a day-to-day basis. This is like the busy bee house here overall. And so it's a great time to really share your ideas with the world, to really zone in on like what your dreams are. Like really, it could be good for you to write certain goals down, things down that you want to really pursue and do in this world, but also whom you want to share that with in your community, even online or writing, social media and technology here. You may be getting like on certain social media platforms and maybe off certain social media platforms, but it's kind of like you're just trying to share your ideas or certain things with the world here. This is also like transportation, cars, as well as like siblings and outer family members, like aunts, nieces, nephews, cousins. So like you might be connecting with some of them too. There could be some brand new beginnings there specifically with those types of family members. Capricorn risings, I am one of you. Do we have any of you in the chat boo? Let me know, or in the comments below if you're watching the replay. This is going to go through our fourth house, which is our sibling sign of Cancer, which is focuses being on home and family or emotional foundations here specifically, and big changes that can bring lasting stability. So for Capricorn risings, this is like a really good time for us to be able to heal maybe anything from the past. Like the fourth house is not a fun house, I would say, in astrology. It's kind of hidden, but it's more so, you know, it's right front in your face, and you have like maybe some karmic debts to pay or karmic healing to go through. So you may be working on any past wounding patterns and such, and I feel like that's actually going to be really good for you if any of you are really doing that specifically, just because of the astrology this year. It really promotes this type of vibe and energy overall, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be very, very good to like release. You may be doing some different types of tools with this. For others of you, I feel like this might be wounding patterns around mom. It could also be stories of like what you grew up with, maybe how you were meant to show up in this world, how you were meant to be socialized into this world. And I feel like you're shedding and releasing these different scripts that maybe other people put on you from a young age here. And I feel like that's going to be really, really good for you overall. For others of you, if you live with other people, let's say a spouse, a partner, kiddos, whatever, this is like a really important time for you to ask like, where is it that I'm people pleasing to other people around me, where I'm catering to them, where I'm not honoring myself, my little bubble, my home, my space, my place, the things that I want with like my sanctuary. And I forgot to say this about Aquarius rising. So it's also like thinking about like, how are you people pleasing in your third house of like technology, neighborhoods, community, extended family members, all that different kind of thing here. So it's important to really think these things through. Like with this is what's going on in that house. It's also good to look at that shadow shadow of like, how could I potentially be people pleasing in this area, and what is it that I need to release and let go of? Sagittarius risings, this is going through your 5th house. This is a fun house of creativity, romance, hookups, fun, pleasure, lucky breakthroughs here. Romance might shine brightly. You might have some fun date nights planned like around the solar eclipse, or this might be a new beginning for you and a partner, partners, or spouse to get back on date nights and a routine and like, you know, regulate that, and really dive into any types of projects that just bring you joy, that you're excited about, that fills up your cup here. If you're a creative or artist, and you don't have to be like a painter, you don't have to be like a drawer or anything like that. Like you could literally be a poet and like writing something. You could literally be creative and know how to create websites. You could literally be creative and know how to sing, and someone doesn't know how to do that, right? Creativity could be like building stuff too. So maybe there's something that you're really being called to build during this time. And when it comes to this too, also ask yourself, what is it that you want to release? What are the things that might, you know, please others more than yourself when it comes to romance, dating, hookups, friends with benefits, or even creativity projects, things of that sort too? Like what really lights you up inside, and what is this new beginning that you are really, really trying to look forward to and manifest? And I really love that this is a great opportunity to take this time to go within during the retrogrades to also check in how that, you know, impacts you with Mercury retrograde, like traveling, communication, technology, as well as Venus retrograde, love, money, and pleasure, and all these different things. So it's a very fun time for you, Sagittarius. I really like this, like for your 5th house type of vibe and energy. Scorpio risings, this is going through your 6th house, which is really right now a powerful time for change, transformation, and improvement when it comes to health routines, when it comes to how you're showing up with coworkers, when it comes to your work-related achievements, or just like day-to-day stuff. And trust in your shared visions when it comes to work during this time here. And this is also a great question for you to ask yourself. If there's something that you don't necessarily like doing at work, how are you people pleasing maybe that team, your boss, your supervisors, your colleagues, your coworkers, or other people around you? And where is it that you need to let go of certain things? Or for others of you, this could be like, okay, well, my gym routine is typically I go to yoga 5 out of 6 days of the week, but I go because like my bestie wants to go. But I don't really like that. I want to do kickboxing. I want to get sweaty. I want to be that sweaty Betty up in the gym, y'all. And, you know, I feel like that is just like a good energy cleanse for me, but I'm so scared and nervous like that my bestie will be mad at me potentially if I don't go to the gym with her anymore or them anymore. And then like, boom, like this is just not my ish and whatever. So it's like, also, are you people pleasing in any types of, you know, exercise routine, health, wellness too? This is also your physical health here as well. Like, are you having effort moments with what you're putting into your body, as well as like maybe other people around you, like coworkers and colleagues, like potentially going out to eat like 5 or 6 times a week at work, and you're like, whoo, bitch, didn't want to spend that much money a week on like food and like eating out or whatever, right? So there's something about that. Maybe you're gonna get into meal prep or something like this too. So Scorpio risings, that's what I've got for you. Libra risings, this is in the 7th house of you, partnerships. This is comfy for you, clean, clear, and under control. Okay, but this is definitely a time where like your partnerships, business partnerships, friendships, relationships, marriages can really flourish. It's a time of growth here specifically, and there could be a lot of fresh new opportunities, especially with these different changes that might be coming into focus here overall. So it's going to be something very, very exciting and fun. This could be new opportunities to get a new business contact, to get a new client, to maybe even like go out on like dates, or like maybe you meet somebody, or maybe you're like really thinking long term, like where do I want this marriage to go? What is it that I want to do? How can we move forward with the new? Are we stuck in any type of routines here, right? In my relationships, if you've got multiple partners here, whatever, and you're like, gosh, I don't know necessarily how to move forward with them or balance all these people that I'm dating here overall, that's something to really kind of think about. And maybe even like who's marriage material if you're looking at that specifically. This is something as well to kind of flip the script. So Libra, this is the shadow of you. As we're going over people pleasing, it's good to ask yourself, how am I people pleasing business partners? How am I people pleasing marriages that I'm in? How am I people pleasing maybe clients I work with or whatever, right? Because there is a lot of different things that could come up with this house, especially if you own your own business, you do marketing or sales or just anything of that sort here, where it's a lot of relational worker energy specifically, overall. And I really think it's definitely important for a lot of you to do shadow work during this time, because this is the shadow, because the solar eclipse is in Aries. It's sunny, it's fun, it's new beginnings, it's also Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde to like slow down, right? And that's impacting you, of course, Libras, with you being ruled by Venus here. And I think because of that, it's also like, where don't I take pleasure in certain things, and how am I people pleasing? What is it that I do love? What is it that I don't love here, right? How am I people pleasing? Maybe even money potentially in these areas too, with all these things going on astrologically here, okay? So this is something to really kind of consider overall with you. And I know you got this. And I know that a lot of my Libra risings, you've been working on this. I've been doing your energy reads for over a year here now. And a lot of you, everyone's on different timelines. So I know a lot of you are really like zoned in. I'm really trying to, hold this standard for yourself, to let go of people pleasing, to release stuff. And for others of you, it's like work in progress and taking things one step at a time. So make sure that you are very compassionate towards yourself as much as you are the collective here, okay? Let's talk about Virgo rising. So this is going through your 8th house of sex, occult wisdom, of taxes, of death, of rebirth, of scorpionic energy. So this is something where specifically this is shared resources and intimacy, and like your personal empowerment here is really in focus. And what this solar eclipse is asking you to do is to embrace change here overall, Virgos, in these areas. So what is it that you need to change with your sex routines? What is it that you need to change when it comes to other people's money, making money, tax situations, whatever, inheritances? What is it that you need to change when it comes to learning about occult wisdom or knowledge or anything like that? If you ascribe to these things, the 8th house is kind of like all over the place kind of vibe and house, but it's also this death, rebirth, transformation house with Plutonian energy. So it's literally asking you to do what the number 9 this year is all about, which is to embrace those transformations. And it is this year, the snake, which is Plutonian energy. So you may be feeling that a lot, like that you are going through a major death, rebirth, and transformation of finances, or death, rebirth of like whom you have sex with, death, rebirth of like your sexuality, death, rebirth of like intimacy, death, rebirth, transformation of like what you truly believe in when it comes to different types of esoteric practices out there too. And so it's important for you, Virgo risings, to really ask yourself, am I people pleasing others? Am I trying to show up perfect for others? How is my perfectionism, my personal shadow as a Virgo rising, not me, but like y'all, like asking yourself this question of how could that potentially be getting in the way of some of these other areas that are really important in my life here. So let me know what you come up with, boo, okay? Leo risings, let's talk about you. This is going through your 9th house, which is another fun house. So I actually really love this for you, Leo. So this is a lot of growth and expansion through travel, higher education, learning, philosophy, spiritual exploration. This is kind of like hiring a mentor, hiring like a yogi, like hiring like some sort of like spiritual guru person that you just love, boo. This is also exploring through different cultures or relationships here. And so for a lot of you Leo rising specifically, this is like dare to expand your worldview kind of energy. And I like it. It's fun in this house here, okay? So you might like really think over the next 6 months to a year, because eclipses like take longer, I'm not gonna lie, to play out. 6 months to a year. You might travel to another country. You might travel to a whole new place across the world. Are you going to go learn, like with teaching here? This is a teaching house here. Are you going to teach something? Are you going to learn and sign up for some sort of course, a retreat, a coaching package, something specifically? Are you going to do those things? What is it that you do want to learn? How can you really zone in and focus on some of this stuff here? And this is something where you may also spiritually just explore your belief systems here overall, your values, your philosophies here. And really the goal for you to hone in on these things is not to say yes out of obligation of other people wanting you to go on that trip, you to sign up for this course, you to go on this retreat, or you to believe that spiritual belief out of obligation because like you're their friend, their family member, their lover, their partner, their spouse, whatever. This is the house where you get to decide what it is that you truly truly believe in. And it's a very abundant, expansive growth kind of energy. And so for a lot of you Leo risings, I would not be surprised if, again, you go through a spiritual awakening 6 months after the solar eclipse just happens, or your psychic abilities are just on the rise, or anything of that sort. Overall, just with this being a house of such spirituality, I could also see that not only for you Leo risings, Virgo risings with 8th house energy here, and specifically potentially maybe a little bit of like Taurus risings, but I think Tauruses energetically have been going through a lot of different things psychically that I've just picked up on the reads if you've been watching them, that I think it's more different focus, but we'll get to that here, okay? Let me get a sip, y'all. How are we liking this? Do you resonate with the rising sign horoscopes? Do you resonate with the sun or moon if you've been listening to them? Let's check in the chat. Do y'all resonate? Let me know in the chat. Do you resonate with your rising sign horoscopes, your sun or your moon? Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay back too. I'm very curious about this. I know some people are like, rising sign, rising sign. I know other people are like, I relate to my sun a little bit more. And I know other people are like, it's my moon. It's my moon where it's at, and it changes over time. So I'll just keep watching for those depending on what y'all think or what y'all say here, okay? Let's talk about Cancer rising. So this is going through your 10th house of public image, career, persona. And so that's where a lot of roles might appear for you. And naturally for my Cancer risings, this could be within your career house. And I love that we just had 10 in the chat, even though 10 left, but or 1 left here. But this is like stepping into leadership with confidence here. And so this solar eclipse with your 10th house specifically, you might take on a leadership position. There could be some sort of promotion. This could be like promoting yourself if you're your own business owner. This could be you upping your rates. This could be you doing something completely new, something exciting here specifically. And this is also for you Cancers. I'm a Cancer sun. If you know, you know. Cancer suns, and just if you have Cancer placements, you'll get it. But for the 10th house, this is for you to not be selfless. It's to be a little bit selfish. This is like something where, you know, in the future, I could see a lot of you asking for a raise from that boss, that job, that contract, that employer, wherever it is that you might work here specifically. A lot of career opportunities could arise to you through your public persona, your image, and people reaching out to you, just like getting to know you through like other people and stuff, and like being very well known or having a really big career reputation could just take off and flourish in the next 6 months to like a year here, where people really know, like, and trust you more and more and more. So it's about for you to understand where is it that you might be putting on a face in order to have people, you know, have this same type of career image of you before, or this persona, and really advocating for yourself what it is that you do and how it is that you do it, and moving forward and really stepping into that and embodying that and advocating for yourself in career places and purposes. Thank you all for the 10 likes. I love you. I hope this is fun. Y'all were chatty at the beginning, but I want to know if you really enjoy these reads or not, because then I don't know if I'll keep doing them. So let me know in the comments below or chat. Gemini risings, let's talk about you. You're going to love this, boo. This is legit going through your 11th house of friendships, communities, people that you might meet and out there. Like, this is fun energy. This is also wish fulfillment house, and it is like the dreamy house to come true. So I love this for you, and I think this is naturally going to be something that you thrive in, Gemini risings here. So this is a lot of social connections and long-term aspirations are emphasized here. Your network could really expand during the next 6 months here, specifically to a year here. You might meet more people, you might connect with more people, you might get out there more in the community, be more social, put yourself out there, make new friendships. And this doesn't even have to be this could just even be from a hobby, shared interests, shared values with people, just people that are like, this is my jam here overall. And I really think this is going to be something where for you kind of have to have this freedom with this 11th house energy. And so you have to be mindful of like potentially people who are around you, who you live with, your bosses, your coworkers, your colleagues, to just allow you to not allow you, but kind of like really you advocating for yourself to not people please, like staying at work late, doing these things late, not always seeing maybe family members. If you want to go to the next fun new thing, if you want to play dodgeball, if you want to play kickball, if you want to go on like a bike tour, if you want to go kayaking, canoeing. I'm thinking of like very summery stuff, y'all. I'm manifesting spring to be like sooner. It's cold where I'm at. So, but all those things to really try new stuff. Maybe it's a pottery class, a music, maybe it's something specifically here overall. So it's really important for you to also ask yourself, like, are you putting other people's agendas with social connections and their social calendars first, or are you putting yours first? And how can you put yours first here, Gemini? So I really like that for you. Taurus risings, last but not least here. This is going through your 12th house. The 12th house is really hidden, subconscious, psyche secrets here. So this is really a time where you might have some sort of new revelation aha moment, potentially, because it is a solar eclipse here. It may take time for it to play out over the next 6 months in regards of some of these things, in regards of psyche, subconscious programming, fears, mental health, mysteries, secrets. And this is also like the 12th house being ruled by Neptune. It's like where we play ourselves in the game of life. And it's like, like, and it's one of those things where these things almost need to be like extracted or pulled out to us to like really be shown to us, Taurus rising. So this 12th house is really going to be a time for you to let go of past baggage and make space for new, fresh beginnings here. It is the house of healing. It is the house of seeking help. It is the house of really going to therapy, working on your mental wellness, doing these different types of things here as well. It's also like the house of borderless, like income, revenue, people. So if you have your own business, or if you're trying to come up with another stream of revenue, if you're in a 9-to-5 or corporate job setting, this could really bring this opportunity to manifest over the next 6 months, like maybe something on the side or maybe even something bigger here. So I do like that for you. I'm not going to lie here, Taurus rising. So y'all let me know in the comments below, in the chat below, how are we feeling about this specifically? Do we like these reads? Do we agree with them? Do we align with them? Is there something that you're looking forward to when it comes to this Aries new moon, solar eclipse kind of vibe energy? Let me know. But what I want to do here is I want to shuffle out a couple of my different oracle decks, and I just want to cleanse. I didn't cleanse here. So when I do cleansings, I typically use, in case y'all want to know, if you want to like cleanse your energy before this next solar full moon, nice, the solar new moon eclipse here. If you ever just want to cleanse your space, your energies, you can just set the intention. You can burn Palo Santo. You can use lavender relaxation scent sprays. So just allow your energies to be cleansed, Shameless Squad. I'm cleansing my decks and setting this intention that all of us are open to receive over the next 6 months. Receive any blessings, miracles, magics, opportunities that the collective is really calling in. So, if you like to use Palo Santo, you can also use selenite. If you know, you know here, okay? But that's another great crystal for clearing. So let's shuffle these out. I'm going to get some oracle messages for higher selves of what the collective needs to know. We'll shuffle out 3. We'll get into shameless truths for general messages. And then we will clarify the shameless truth with the tarot here. So y'all will definitely have to let me know what resonates in the comments below, be it the astrology, be it the tarot reads, whatever psychically, okay? Most important messages for my high vibrational Shameless Squad collective. What do they need to know, please, Spirit, during this time? You are doing enough. It's so beautiful. Look at that beautiful card here, okay? Those white purple flowers could be significant to you, but again, I feel like this is crown chakra activations here, okay? You are doing enough. Right now is the time to balance everything you dream of, the actions that are required to succeed. I said be gentle. Oh my God, I love that. Be gentle. You are doing better than you know. So I don't know who needs to hear that message here, okay? Next message, Starlight. Shut up. Look how gorgeous this card. Maybe you're getting a car, card. But don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of stars is made by the same energy. That's so gorgeous, Shameless Squad. One more, please. Thank you. And we have practice, or we have participate. Beautiful. Don't confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. Notice that the world is rich, and so are you. So claim it. Put it in the comments below. Put it in the chats. I am rich, okay? Overall energy, simplify life. Very beautiful. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit here. So work from a pure heart during this time, Shameless Squad. I really love that. I love how beautiful this is overall for these messages specifically. We're going to use my Shameless Truth Oracle. Isn't it so cute, y'all? Oh, I used it under my videos tab. She's new. She's bigger. Okay. But let's shuffle this out. General messages, please, for my beautiful Shameless Squad. What do they need to know? Thank you. Okay, very interesting. This was one of my most popular shorts. So this is gorgeous. It matches this energy. Some people have everything and have nothing at the same time. They have the stuff, travel, love, kids, house, pets, etc. If they're not happy with themselves, they have nothing and everything at the same time. What truly makes you happy and not what would make or what truly makes you happy and not what would make other people happy. I love that because we are literally talking about this card overall, specifically that last sentence in this energy with the solar eclipse. So pay attention to people pleasing here and just know that if you are a parent, you are a spouse, you are a business owner, you are working, you are traveling, you are doing all the things right now, like you are enough. I don't know who needs to hear this, okay? We have don't repress, suppress, or shame yours or others' emotions or ideas. That's when chaos ensues. Okay. Very interesting. What else, please, for the collective? Whoa. Those who are in alignment will be winning. I love that. Those who are in alignment will be winning, and those who are in alignment will be blessed, and they will stress less here. Okay. We also got clout chaser and parental excuses. So just don't buy that biscuit. Watch out for anybody who's trying to like give you some sort of like parentism energy, treating you like a child when you're an adult. It's toxic here. Or even like if this is, you know, you're dealing with a parent during this time and they're like, you have to remember how my childhood was and why I am the way I am. Like you don't need to participate in those types of things. And these people need to learn how to reparent themselves. So for anybody, you do have someone in your energy, Shameless Squad, I don't know who this is for, who's an elitist, an opportunist, and a social climber. For some of you, this could be a parent who's trying to like, you know, give them this credit for your success here. For others of you, this could be someone who's been watching you for a while here. Okay. But you are about to be rewarded here. So very beautiful. Stay aligned with your energies here. And I've been talking about this alignment with the soul's purpose. It's been coming out over the past 6 months. And we have trauma responses. Wow. So over-explaining a situation to someone is a trauma response. Overthinking a situation about someone is a trauma response. Overdoing things in life is a trauma response. Learn to be rather than do. I love that because it's Mercury retrograde season. And yeah, like life is not meant to be hard. You make it that way. So pay attention to your words. They cast spells. If you're like, this is really hard. I've been doing this and this was hard. I've been doing this hard thing, whatever. And this might also be someone trauma dumping onto you. Their kind of wounding patterns here is kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this. So just pay attention to how you're speaking to yourself, how others are speaking to you, boo. Okay, let's clarify this with this tarot overall specifically. Seven of Wands, you are heavily protected to participate and move forward in what it is that you want to do in this life here. Okay, let's clarify what would make you happy. Six of Wands, you're about to get so much success here. For a lot of you, this is you stepping out of your comfort zone. This is putting yourself out there. Put yourself out there on the date. Put yourself out there on social media if that's what you want. Put yourself out there in the public eye. Put yourself out there and join that group. Put yourself out there and try something new here. I really love this for you. Spirit's literally saying whatever it is that you are trying to do, manifest, create with this big dream here, it's going to be successful here. You're moving into success here. And deers represent innocence and gentleness, and horses, the white horses, represent purity and they represent freedom. So allow yourself to be free to do these things. I love this energy. What else, please? Eight of Cups, no turning back. There's no turning back, babies. No more people pleasing them issues. Okay. Oh, you might be traveling too. And the Tower moment. A lot of you have maybe gone through some really hard times in the past or the current energies, different timelines. And you've had to completely build yourself up, pick yourself up from the ground here. There were things that you went through that nobody else really saw. Nobody saw the tears. Nobody saw the blood, sweat, tears, everything that you shed. And you had to pick yourself up over and over and over and over again for these successes that were yours, rightfully so. You had to close the door on certain people here. For others of you, just be careful of like some sort of big tower moment of someone not being happy for your success here. Could be an Aries, but you know what? You got lots of money and better friendships and energies coming in. You're about to be so happy with the Sun card here overall. Claim this energy. You could have Leo. It could be in your chart, but by Leo season, things are going to be looking really bright here. Tell me about not suppressing or shaming your emotions, your thoughts, or ideas. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So a lot of you have some different like family, childhood wounding patterns here. For others of you, you might be breaking up with a partner, spouse, loved one, going through a divorce where it could have been really nasty and toxic and so difficult. Congratulations for whomever that is for. For others of you, releasing past family stories, releasing past family members. And for some of you, this could be even chosen family or even someone that you broke up with. You could also be a part of the queer community here too with the rainbow. What else? But you don't have to be told, suck it up, you know, and you don't have to suck up your emotions. That's literally when resentment comes in, and that's literally when we attract disease, shameless squad. So I don't want any of you to be attracting that shit, boo. Wheel of Fortune, you're closing up a major cycle here. Shameless squad, what are you doing? I want to support you. Tell me. Congratulations. This could be with the Sagittarius. This could have been something that's been going on since Saggy season. Here, you could have it in your chart, but overall, this is something that was destined for you to move forward here. And I feel like you're moving away from these shamers, these blamers, these manipulators, these gossipers, these haters, these evil eyers, these energies, and you're stepping into your destiny, and they're just like bitter. They bitter, they restless, they want to be like, well, what are you doing, what are you doing, what are you doing, what are they doing? And they like see you in this energy. You got that coin here, okay? You're at a distance from them. 3-3 is showing up for you. Could be 33. There's a wish fulfillment here, babies, okay? A lot of money coming in, a lot of independence. And the year of the 9, you've had to outgrow these people, shedding of your skin, the snake. And like I said, nobody saw you be so independent, and you learned how to love yourself. Knight of Cups, and you learned how to move forward and not hold on to anybody else's anxiety or their stress. And for some of you, broke a generational family wounding pattern or curse here, and this is really good. You've put yourself at a distance from them, and it's almost like you've surpassed them, and now your life is picture perfect here, okay? Like you love everything, you're grateful for everything, you are just chilling. You are chilling like a villain, and people want to villainize you when you're chilling because they don't know what you're up to, and then they want to project and be mad at you and be like, well, what are you doing? Why don't you reach out to me? It's like, well, this is why I'm at a distance from you, boo. Wish fulfillment. I'm so excited for you. A lot of you, this wish fulfillment could also be like a new partner, spouse, or friendship here. This could also just be like moving in with somebody or someplace new or moving forward. Like there's just movement energy of like this financial freedom, this financial independence, this new house kind of energy, this I'm drinking my latte all day kind of energy vibe, and like just sipping on my tea. Yeah, while I shoot the shit, baby. Like just doing what you love to do. Cute. Tell me about winning in alignment. 3 of Swords in the reverse. You've had to really overcome previous heartbreaks, friendships. You've had to heal a lot of things in order to move forward with a lot of this. You've gone within and healed yourself. Yes. And like I said, a lot of people did not see this. You could have Virgo in your chart. This could be Virgo. This is also being able to slow down and be in this good solitude here to gain some clarity, to participate, to move forward with this. All of them came out, but the top of the deck was Spirit was always guiding you and protecting you here, okay? To move forward and get away from past hurt, past harm here. And now you're literally getting in alignment with this soul's purpose here overall, and you're taking action. Very beautiful. Knight of Wands. You're creating the dream life that you want. There's a lot of loyal people around you here. For some of you, this is new opportunities to be in alignment with your soul's purpose, and you may not even see it coming here because the Hermit card is kind of hidden, but there is this beautiful, gorgeous light here, and you have a lot of trustworthy, loyal friends, people here, whatever, and it's very beautiful, creative energy. A lot of you are being called to create at this time. I really really like it. Seven of Pentacles, Strength card. Yes, you've been so courageous here, and Spirit's seen all the hard work that you've done. Seven of Pentacles in the upright here. This could be a Leo and creative energy. That's the 5th house. You could have Leo in your chart, but this is like Virgo Leo season again. There's a lot of beautiful things that are ahead here. I feel like for a lot of you, you have just really taken things one step at a time. A lot of people didn't see how you shine. They didn't see your light, but I feel like now they're going to see it, and they're going to be mad that they dropped you. Lovers card, Capricorn in the upright, the materialistic greedy people. Materialistic greedy people, King of Pentacles, because they want to know how you're making money. They want to know how you're winning. They want to know how you're building that legacy wealth here. And it's they're almost like, let me try to pour into their garden every so often here. Meanwhile, you are literally creating the Empress in the upright, another 3 here. Taurus, Libra energy, pregnant with manifestations, pregnant with ideas here, okay? Let's see who this clout chaser is. What does my shameless squad need to know? What is this? King of Swords in the reverse here. Someone who's trying to take advantage of your thoughts, your ideas, your mindset, even like a contract here. Like they see that you've really been a leader here overall, and they're trying to like come in and dim your light in some way. Yeah, 9 of Wands in the reverse. They kind of show up as helpless, victimless, hopeless, or victimless. They're a victim here, and they're just hurting for money here. They want to know what were all the seeds that you had to plant to take the action to actually move forward on the strategy here and to make things work overall. The World card, and it's like 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's so ungrounded, and it's like they're sleeping on their goals. They're not successful here. Meanwhile, you're just doing what you love here overall. Could be a Capricorn. Does not have to be. It could be someone that's across the world from you that's kind of watching you. Yeah, and they're anxious without you here. This is odd. You're dealing with a lot of people who are overthinking about you with these trauma responses. Could be a mother for you. For others of you, this is like a matriarch of a family or an older family member. There's just something about that here. What's this trauma response about? Yeah, okay. They're just restless about you, okay? Temperance could be a Sagittarius in the reverse, but this person's not well grounded here. They don't have emotional regulation skills. They don't have coping skills. They don't know how to manage their anxiety. They don't know how to self-soothe. The Moon card, legit, they don't know how to manage their anxiety. They don't know how to self-soothe. They may be a 12th houser. They may have Pisces in their chart, Sagittarius. But this is something where they don't want to see their shadows. They refuse to see their shadows. And I feel like that's one of the things where you're just like, I'm not refusing to see their shadows anymore. I'm refusing to say, no, I'm not people pleasing this anymore. I'm moving forward. I love myself here. And 7 of Swords in the reverse, the wish fulfillment is you get away from them. This could also be a parental figure for some of you, okay? This is oddball kind of energy, okay? So, justice. There's some karmic justice that's happening here. Like I said, don't repress or suppress your emotions here. If you were taught to do that overall, yeah, 5 of Swords in the reverse, you're coming out of this overall. You've worked really hard on a lot of these things, and I really, really, really like it. Yeah. Let's see. Top of the deck here. Flow, don't force. This was my mantra for last year. Flow, don't force. Be in your divine feminine energy. If things feel like they're forced, they're not for you, okay? Yeah, we have manipulating, gossiping, shaming, lying. Someone's lying to you, how they view you, if they like you, if they don't here. They could be talking to other people about this. Podcast, speaking, vlogging, social media going on, a radio show. For others of you, this is, like I said, you need to put yourself out there with this creative growth here, okay? Congratulations on going viral. Congratulations on all the success. And we have talents and titles. Yeah, someone will try to use you for your talents and title. Watch out for collaborations and people being intrigued by your credentials and experience. Be careful who you trust. Hashtag fake intention. So a lot of people will be like, well, I want to connect with this person because secretly they want to get something out of that person. Or a lot of people might want to connect with you because secretly they're like, oh my God, you have this title here and I think it would be so great if we collaborated in this way, when they're not even in like the same area or field as you here. Yeah. And it might like, you might need to declutter your soul here. Everything is energy. Energy takes up space and influences our aura and energy levels. Souls having a human experience. We get caught up in traps that we all need this energy, when really less is more. Soul decluttering is shedding items, people's things that you no longer need or want to take up space in your life. Get clear and ask spirit who or what needs to go. So that could be a really great thing to be able to do, during the solar eclipse energy, and hold those boundaries with yourself specifically and other people here overall. Really simplify life here. Release and let go, okay? And don't hide yourself anymore. And don't have an agenda. Literally, what did I just say about the agenda? And you will get there once to show itself. But pure love and everything you've dreamed will exactly happen when you're ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. And you can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect everything that happens in its own way, in its own time. And don't hide. Dare to dream big. What was the caption of this? Dream bigger. I love it. Don't hide your talents or abilities, but use them to build your world here, okay? Top, a new chapter. Bunnies could be significant to you. This is spring energy. This is springing forward into this movement. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life for even better. Yeah, life just keeps getting better. Come a long way from the holes in my sweater. Yeah, maybe you need to listen to that song, Who's Too Good to Be Young and Stupid by T Mills. That's an old one. And One of a Kind. Little bears. Oh my God, they could be significant to you. From the moment you emerged into this world, you have had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, double confirmation, animal voices, and all things magical. So again, pay attention to the animal signs around you. Pay attention to being in the light during this time. Yeah, shine bright, starlight, whatever that rhyme is coming through. I don't remember it off the top of my head here. And rejuvenate yourself here. Get some rest. Know your limits. Allow them to guide you. Limitation can teach you to take better care of yourself. And you have full permission to say to rest and say no to people here, okay? Fish could also be significant to you. I don't remember what fish means spiritually, so y'all have to let me know. And the spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for you will find you when you hold onto who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Yes. Focus on self-love, especially during this time, Shameless Squad. Okay, let's shuffle out these final messages. If you're new, please smash the subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of my Shameless Squad channel here. Make sure to smash the like button as well. It's completely free to you. Helps the channel grow too, and I love it when you do. I definitely appreciate all the support, as this is my only stream of income right now as a content creator. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that info is in the description box below for recorded readings. I actually just worked a couple of hours on my website, my shop, sameshameless.com today, and we're just working on a lot of things are underway here. Thank you all for the 11 likes. I love you. Most important final messages. So mediumship here, okay? You might be a psychic medium. You might be a clairaudient, channeling your guides, your ancestors, your family, your passed on pets, loved ones here. You might be inclined to work with the psychic medium. The other side wants you to listen in, sending you signs, messages, and speaking with spirits on the other side. Clairsentience. Your psychic abilities are on the rise, which we talked about in this. You're reading the energy of the room and trust your gut feelings and understanding them. You could be seeing 22 here. That's an ascended master number. You could be born on that date as well. Or even the number 12 or 3 could be significant, or 75. Oh, that one shot. Shut up. And we got 11 likes. Instant manifestation. You have the power to manifest all the successes of your life. It's going to happen. Congratulations. Heart chakra. Work from love, everyone. Okay. So practice self-compassion, love, kindness towards yourself and others. Hi, Yvonne. Love you that you are here, boo. And everyone in the chat too, and everyone who has been on here live with me. Work on your heart chakra during this time here. We have reflection. Reflect what you want to attract and be that for others. Keeping the good energy and light in people's lives. 36 here. We have angel numbers. Pay attention to the angel numbers around you. Spirit saying go on more because those popped out. But you have 1111 here. Okay, so put it in the chat or drop it in the comments down below after yo. Help the channel grow here. Make that wish, okay? Call on to Archangel Sandalphon whenever you see that here. And we have the Ascended Master numbers. Very beautiful. A lot of you are definitely divinely guided to move forward with this 11, 22, 33. Your angels, your guides are with you, baby. Meditate here overall. Create a meditation station and connect with spirit daily in your home. And then we have your sacral chakra here. So focus on pleasure, creativity, and sexual exploration. And then we have crystals here. So I love that. Work with crystals and start using them to enhance your sleep, daily goals, and intentions and meditative practices. I love that I like picked up the selenite earlier and was like, if you know, you know, with the selenite. So, which I don't always do. I have some crystals on my desk here, y'all, but I don't always like show them to you. So, I love that that came out. So, Shameless Squad. During the solar eclipse in Aries, the next 3 days you might be feeling it, and the next 3 days after Saturday you might be feeling it. These energies last up to a week, but also 6 months to a year to like really manifest certain things here. But just know you're glorious, you're born for this, don't resist your soul's purpose, and you are growing and evolving for your highest good. 29, another 11 here, okay? You might be going through your Saturn return too. But Shameless Squad, all my bookings and readings are open for recordings, so all that info is in the description box below. Definitely check it out, yo. Send it to a friend or anybody who may love this stuff, this content, or even this video too. I appreciate it when you share, boo. It helps me so much. Definitely drop me a heart in the comments below after we get off live, yo. Help the channel grow, the algorithm too, boo. I'm going to go live, I think, with another video tomorrow before the weekend about how Neptune's moving into Aries. So, and if you would all like me to do that, I probably will, but I probably will anyway because a lot of you may or may not know this. I'm actually going through my Neptune transits right now, which it's been a rise, It's been a ride, Mercury retrograde, and it's been a lot. It's been very challenging, and it's also been very freeing at the same time, is one of the best ways I can describe it. So if I can, I do want to help the collective and try to share some different tips on how to navigate it and what to really expect for you specifically, and what we can all expect for these years ahead, because Neptune in Aries is going to be there for a little while, y'all. And by a little while, I mean years. So definitely smash the subscribe button, turn the notification bells on, and then check out my tarot reads under my videos tab for this week. That's where I have been uploading all of them. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your donations. I'm always so grateful for each and every one of you, and always helping me grow and this channel grow more and more too. So as always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless.